Serious war looming as Simon Ekpa orders Biafran fighters to send this set of people to their grave. Serious war looming as Simon Ekpa orders Biafran fighters to send this set of people to their grave. To my dear listeners, from wherever you listen from, kindly stay tuned as I read today's news. Simon Ekpa, a vocal leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has continued his campaign of resistance against Nigerian governmental figures, this time targeting Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State. In a social media post, Ekpa accuses Soludo of threatening the people of Biafra, hinting that the governor's actions may escalate to violence against Biafrans. Ekpa further declares that the Anambra Command of the Biafran Defense Forces, BDF, will initiate an operation codenamed Kill the Python, aimed at neutralizing Soludo's perceived threat. This statement not only underscores the continued tensions between pro-Biafra factions and state authorities, but also signals a potential for further unrest in the southeastern region of Nigeria. Governor Charles Soludo, an economist and former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, has held office as Anambra State Governor since 2022. His governance, like those before him, has been marked by attempts to maintain peace and development in its state, often caught in the crossfire of Biafran agitation. However, leaders like Ekpa, who have a significant following among the separatist movement, see Soludo's leadership as an extension of the Nigerian government's effort to suppress Biafran identity and autonomy. The statement from Ekpa reflects the broader narrative within IPOB, which considers many Nigerian officials as illegitimate rulers over Biafra's people. His reference to Soludo having lost legitimacy suggests a deeper disdain for any attempt to suppress the pro-Biafra movement. The allusion to Operation Python Dance, a military operation previously carried out by the Nigerian Army in the southeastern region, further emphasizes the ongoing tensions between state forces and IPOB members. Ekpa's use of the term Operation Kill the Python could be a symbolic call to resist any state-backed oppression of Biafrans. The involvement of the Biafran Defense Forces, BDF, in Ekpa's rhetoric heightens the gravity of the situation. While IPOB claims that its movement is non-violent, references to paramilitary actions like those suggested in this tweet indicate a potential for militarized responses to government pressure. This has historically led to clashes between IPOB supporters and Nigerian security forces, raising concerns about the safety and stability of the southeastern region. Ekpa's confrontational stance against Governor Soludo is reflective of the broader challenges that southeastern leaders face in balancing regional loyalty with their responsibilities to the Nigerian state. Soludo's administration is thus caught in a difficult position, navigating the need for governance while trying to quell separatist sentiment. ECPA's public threat against Soludo only served to amplify the volatile political climate, furthering the divide between the Nigerian state and its southeastern constituent. As tensions remain high, ECPA's declarations and continued defiance of the Nigerian government make it clear that the call for Biafran independence is far from over. His statements, particularly those inciting resistance and military-like operations, present a real challenge for officials like Soludo, who must now find ways to govern amidst growing opposition from separatist leaders. To my dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. And now, before I go in contribution to the news that I've read so far, from my own perspective, violence would not solve the problem that is going on. Violence would not make Nigerians free Biafrans. It will only bring problems to them. But what baffles me most is Simon Ekpa ordering from Finland, and people here in Nigeria would suffer. They will bear the consequences. There is wisdom in everything. God has given us wisdom to lead us right. But there's something we call gumption, which we need to consult before we make decisions. Thinking twice would have been a solution, not violence, not killing. This would actually been a problem on Biafrans agitations. It would bring a problem to them because the Nigerian government would actually say it is the Biafrans that are killing. They would actually proclaim it